We have successfully acquired a vehicle, and now all we have to do is get ready for the Horde tomorrow night. I wanted to go ahead and make some adjustments in the base so that we could easily drive in and out. So I'm going to take out the two sides next to here. We're going to put a dump chest from below on the right side. And then on the left side, we're going to put some stairs going down. And this is going to allow us to easily drive the motorcycle in and out. Simply drop off our loot and go. Additionally, right next to this, we're going to go ahead and move the cooking station so that everything is nice and compact right next to the fridge. Next, we're moving kind of beyond the Iron Age and would like to get towards steel. So we're going to pick up the furnace and move it over here. And then we're going to go ahead and get this upgraded. So in order to do that, we're going to need to have a crucible as one of the components to do the upgrade. So we're just going to go through the box of schematics that we've been holding on to and scrapping a number of these that we're not likely going to use so that we can get enough data, because we're going to have enough data to both create the crucible schematic, and then there will be an additional data cost to actually do the upgrade itself. I'm trying to be cautious here not to get rid of anything that we might need from a base building perspective later, but I think we're in pretty good shape here. So let's go ahead and craft up the schematic. Type in here, crucible. There we go. Research this. Go ahead and learn it. And then let's head on over to the cooking station where we'll have to craft this up. And I believe that should be the last component that we need to get this going. So from here, you're just going to head on over to your station, hold down E, and then hit the little up arrow. Except for that, you got to have everything emptied out of there. So pull everything out of the existing furnace, then hit the upgrade and you're good to go. So now we're just going to fuel it back up and get it cranking out some bricks so that we're ready for Horde Night. And while that's cooking up, we're going to make sure that we're multitasking. We're going to head out to a new spot. We're going to harvest some trees, and then we're going to harvest a load of iron to fuel up that new furnace that we just put together. After that, we're going to get a load of stone to bring back to the base and start working on overhauling the front end to make sure it's ready for Horde Night. Solid work for the morning. We'll go ahead and get this back to the base really quick. Stone for reinforcement will be next on the list. I think we'll be in pretty good shape for Horde Night, but I'm not interested in risking things. And excuse me, I was talking. All right, as I was saying, I think we're in pretty good shape for Horde Night, but I want to make sure that we have all the stone for reinforcement and repairs, and then we're going to try to get most of the fighting portion of the base up to brick. Assuming that we survive Horde Night, my goal is to get over to Maxton and talk to him first thing as the trader opens up in the morning. Apparently he was able to get in touch with Sarah and let her know that I got a hold of a bike, so it looks like we have a tentative meeting plan in play, but he won't be able to tell me until tomorrow morning. So until then, we're going to focus on survival and... damn pickaxe just broke. All right, I was trying to clear that out so that we had an easy entrance in and out, but we'll deal with that in a second. I want to make sure I empty up all the inventory, so we'll use this lovely little drop chest that we put at the bottom here. This makes things a lot easier, so as I come in, I can just drop everything in. But we're also going to run upstairs real quick and make sure that we've got all that iron that we home. We've got a nice supply of iron just waiting for us. We'd also repair that pickaxe that we just broke, because otherwise we're not going to do much in terms of farming here. As I'm going through the day, I'm also going to have to start thinking about how we stock up the bike in terms of heading out into the wasteland. I don't want to carry too much with us, but I want to make sure that we're prepared in terms of medicine, food, and stuff like that. And luckily, the chicken coop has done good work in terms of upkeeping us with eggs. The one medical supply I'm most worried about is the fact that we haven't been able to get any antidotes yet for the scorpions. Maxton mentioned that's a key thing if we're heading out outside of the forest biome, that they seem to be everywhere. So now we've got the iron all smelting upstairs. We're going to go take out the rest of the front entryway here. And then there's a stone outcropping that we have used in the past to be able to harvest up stone. So we're going to go do that until basically the pickaxe that we have breaks. And hopefully that gives us plenty of stone to be able to cover the last bit of upgrades on the entry walkway that we have here for Horde Night. So here's our little stone nubbin. Let's see if we can grind this thing down to the ground. Looks like the axe is busted. Let's call it a day on harvesting and head on back to the base. I'm not foreseeing any actual modifications to the Horde base setup. I'm thinking mostly we're going to take the ramp into it, as well as that front facade, and upgrade that all to brick as much as possible. After doing some quick inventory management, we'll only have about 5 hours here until Horde night, so let's get cranking. Upgrades went much faster than expected, so we're going to head on over to the trader, because we do have that steel katana that needs repaired, because we can't do anything with that in the base. Right now we're pretty much so limited on paying to have that repaired at that one maintenance table. Well, we were going to go into repair, but we were rudely interrupted by these folks out here, and I don't want them going in and going after Ellen and Maxton, so we'll just take care of them real quick. One last one over here to put down. You can just sleep right here on the curb, dear. There you go. Okay, inside. I think we're in pretty good shape, though, for Horde Night overall. Just want to make sure that everything's in tip-top shit. We don't have the funds. We can't afford to actually get these repaired. That's the one thing that I didn't think of. We've got some spare weapons we can use back at the base, but in the meanwhile, we're going to drop back by and pick up a ton of resin, because we need to place some torches around. Last Horde Night, we only had a couple, and I want to make sure that we have plenty of light to be able to see the zombies for Horde Night. Now, until I can get a proper garage door on this and keep the zombies completely out of this under area, I'm just going to park the bike way over here in the corner and hope that they leave it alone. Chickens are extra rowdy today, so let's see what they got for us. There we go, 3 more eggs. So we'll just top them off with the tree seeds that we just got from farming. Get ourselves some good old bacon ways cooking. Let's also make sure that we got plenty of lighting here for the Horde Night. We collected all that resin, and in Undead Legacy 2.6, you have to actually upkeep all your torches and lanterns and things like that by fueling them either with resin or small batteries. So we got the lights turned on, we've got food for the guests, everything should be good to go. The only thing we need to do is grab some repair materials, and we'll meet them at the front door. Come on in, we've got cookies. Not really. All right, the customers are lining up. Oh, sorry about that. Get a quick reload in here. Seems like they're pathing appropriately. They're not stacking up at the bottom too bad. You seem to be stuck there, buddy. So far, it's looking like the upgrade to brick is giving us a solid advantage in survivability here. I have taken a few hits here and there, mostly from the zombies kind of crouching down and reaching through, but nothing that a bandage won't fix. Also needs something to help them from stacking up a little bit. Still having some issues there. As long as things keep heading this way, we should be in good shape to head out in the morning and go try to find Sarah out in the Wasteland. Luckily, we haven't seen any of the larger zombies that I'm more concerned about. No Hawaiians or cops or anything like that thus far. We've passed over midnight and still holding strong so far. We'll have to wait until morning and see if they've done any damage around the structure of the building. I'm sure the downstairs floor is probably a complete mess, but that'll be a problem for another day. 1 o'clock. We're almost there, folks. Just a little bit farther. Last time we managed to clear them well before 4. Seems like they're starting to come in a little bit faster. Only 2 to 3 hours more. Take some meds real quick. That hatch is in pretty rough shape. We're going to have to get some heals in it soon or else they're going to bust straight through there. Back up, buddy. I don't know that we're going to have a chance. We're just going to keep swinging and hope that it holds out. All right, everyone's clear in the front. I still hear them wandering around in the basement. 3 lonely zombies down here. And we are clear.
Soul shard integrity increased. Framework nearly stable. Attempting to lock in connection. Greetings, Dr. Eko.
Who the hell are you and where am I?
I am an augmented neural interface, or ANI for short.
Okay, great. Do you work with the collectors?
Negative. The collectors are a part of the artificial framework where your soul shard currently resides.
Wait, what do you mean artificial framework?
Your soul shard was damaged and has been placed within World Lost Fragment for repair.
And who the hell did this?
I transferred you at your request, Dr. Eko.
My request?
It appears that your memory is not linked within the framework. I will alter part of your memory so you may remember this conversation. It is critical that you work with Sarah to achieve full stabilization.
Okay, what do I need to... What the hell happened and how am I on my bike? I finished the Horde just after 2 and it's already daybreak?
Looks like someone had a rough night.
Oh, the Horde was fine. It was after that.
Did you have another one of those weird blackouts?
Yeah, except for this time I can remember it, and it's only served to confuse me a little bit more than anything.
Well, I'd love to hear more about it later, but you don't have time right now. Also, can you take that goofy helmet off? I can't talk to you when you're wearing that thing.
Yeah, whatever. I guess that means you heard from Sarah?
I did. In good crazy Sarah fashion, she's got something she wants you to do. You know that tower to the west of here, right on the edge of the wasteland that we talked about?
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I got here.
She said on the 2nd floor of the tower, you're going to find a battery bank. Inside that, there's going to be 6 high-quality batteries.
Got it.
You're going to take those, load them up on your bike, and then start heading out that path that goes west. It'll take you through the wasteland for a while. Just as you get out of the wasteland, you'll see a little bit of forest and then the desert. Right as things transition there, you'll see a tower on the right side of the road.
Okay, so pick up the batteries, drive through the wasteland like it's no big deal.
Don't stop to pet the scorpions or the infected bears.
Thanks, asshole. And what exactly am I doing in this other tower?
The layout should be the same as the other one. Go up to the 2nd floor of this tower and install those batteries. Flip the on switch next to it and you should be good to go.
Good to go?
That's as much as she told me. Oh, and on the tower here, make sure you turn it off before you pull those batteries. She mentioned some bad shit if you didn't. Now get your ass moving. You don't have much time.
I feel like Alice after she took a whole basket full of mushrooms at this point in time. I don't know how far down the rabbit hole we're going to go here. Let's take things one step at a time. Let's get in here. Saw this thing from afar before. Okay, put your hand there. And it apparently opens for me, so that's something. Let's just close up behind so that we don't have anyone coming in from behind, and holy crap. All right, 2nd floor. Man, this thing just goes up and up. Looks like these relays were put makeshift, and I guess this is where Sarah was maybe crashing for a bit. I can't even imagine what this thing's for. All right, power's off. Power's off here. Let's pull the batteries. Doesn't seem to have any immediate effect. I have no idea what this console does. All right, we got to get to the other tower. Maybe Sarah will have some answers for us there. Whatever these towers are for, they certainly suck up a lot of juice. Sounds like more questions for Sarah, but for right now, we're just going to focus on surviving the wasteland. All right, we just keep to the center of the road and we keep on driving until we're on the other side. I'm just going to count my blessings that it's not nighttime because I can't even imagine how harrowing this might be. There's one of those crazy zombie bears over there. There's a ton of vehicles through here to break down, though. This might be our chance to go back and be able to get a car eventually. Oh shit, there's a bear in the middle of the road! No! Let's see if we can go around it. There's piles of rebar freaking everywhere here. No! It's not going to end here. We're going to make it to Sarah. We're going to figure out what the hell this Ani thing is. See if we can help out Ellen and Maxton. Figure out if we can find Sarah's kid, Mac. Holy crap, there's one of the scorpions back there. I am definitely not equipped to be here yet. I'm hoping whatever Sarah needs on the other end. Oh, here we are. We are out. We've made it at least this far. And there's the tower. Let's see if we can slap those batteries in and find out what comes next. All right, looks like the same configuration as before. You just put your hand up on the plates. In theory, it lets us in. There we go. So we just go in and put the batteries upstairs. And we left the batteries on the bike. All right, let's just go pick those up real quick. I can hear some zombies around here somewhere, so we're going to close things back up. I'm still curious as to what the hell this tower does. All right, I think we follow the same operation just as in reverse that we did before. So we'll load the batteries up here. Definitely sounds like we have guests outside. Turn this on. And we just flip the switch, and I guess we'll see what happens next. Here goes nothing. Hey folks, it's Echo here. I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for all the folks who've commented and dropped likes on the Collector series. This one has just been a crazy labor of love on my part, and it really means a ton hearing back from you all. All right, folks, that's it. Take care.